I completely trust my girlfriend. However, caveat, we both have jealousy issues. She still talks to her exes and people she's had things with on a pretty regular basis through text, Snap, and that must be like Snapchat, like short term for it. I don't have it, so I don't know. Yo, snap you later. And she says it means nothing, and that she doesn't even think of it as bad because she doesn't see them in that way anymore and only wants me. I don't want to be that person who tells her to stop talking to them, but I'm really not sure how to get past this. I feel like it's just an internal insecurity, or is she wrong for still talking to them? Well, let's see here. We do trust each other. You don't completely trust your girlfriend. You can't put completely. I completely trust my girlfriend, however, we both have jealousy issues. You don't completely trust each other. And that's okay, jealousy is a human behavior. It's just when it gets in the way of intimacy, as opposed to guides intimacy, that it's an issue. And what I mean by guides intimacy is we turn towards it curiously and we go, hey, I notice I'm getting jealous about this, and I'd like to chat about it with you. Now, look, if there's a security within our own relationship, usually our partner texting or communicating with someone from their past is, really it shouldn't be an issue. And I'm going to just speak to many layers of this. So that's the first part. Now, if there is generalized, like if someone's actually betrayed within the relationship, speaking to exes and texting to other people who threaten the relationship is actually, not okay. The other side of this too is that, if you are texting with someone who's in a relationship and the person in that relationship, their partner doesn't know about you or they're hiding you from their partner, that's a pretty good sign that they're in shady shitville. That means that, and if you end up in a relationship with them, they're likely going to do that to you. I just want to fast forward that for you. If you need a crystal ball, that was it. If you are the one they cheat with, glory Lord, they're probably going to cheat on you. Unless they look at why they cheat and they can't go deeper in intimacy. Okay, so is she wrong for talking to them? No and yes, it really depends. So I would just have a conversation with her. And I would also talk to her about what's going on in her jealousy. It sounds like you both have jealousy issues with if you don't actually learn to create security with each other. So I would say something like, hey, look, I feel insecure. This is from a past relationship. I'd like to heal it with you. Are you into doing that with me? Yes, I'm into doing that with you. Or no, and then you're like, bye. But if they're like, yeah, I am into doing that. Because a lot of people sometimes when you share something you want to repair, they go, no, that's your shit. You brought it here? Clean it up yourself. And you're like, fuck, what kind of relationship is this? So don't when someone responds to you like that, that's not a safe container for you to share what pain you've been through. If you respond to someone like that, it's time to learn how to receive and help people heal. That's what relationships do. Injuries and wounding happens in relationship. That's where we go to heal them. So this is an opportunity to heal. So I would say to them, hey, I'd really like to heal this. We both have insecurities from our past. How do we create security? So I'll give you an example from a previous relationship I was in years ago. And I used to text with this girl that we had a sort of Sunday come to Jesus relationship, which there's a lot of layers to that saying. But anyways, we had a relationship that was of the more casual nature. And I was in a new relationship, and I still texted with her every once in a while. There was definitely nothing inappropriate going on. There was no energy like that. That's for sure true. And I remember my partner at the time, she said, why do you still message with her? Like, what's the point? And I was like, that's a really good point. And I remember talking to a friend of mine, and he said, well, which connection is more important to you? And I was like, of course, my relationship. And he was like, and what do you lose by not talking to that person anymore? I'm like, nothing. And he's like, so why wouldn't you honor the relationship you're in? And I was like, yeah. So I stopped talking to that person. And I expressed that to them. Like, hey, I want to respect my current relationship, and I don't think that it's a good idea that we chat anymore. And, cool, good luck with everything. And it was great. It was totally wonderful and loving and expressive. So this is an opportunity. A lot of people like to hold on to relationships with their ex. They love to. I like all my exes. They're all wonderful humans. But there's just really no point that we stay in contact. I don't need to text them every day. I definitely don't need to snap them. Isn't that where you like snap a picture or a video or something like that? I sound like my parents now. What's this Instagram thing you have? You've been doing that thing. You're talking about gramming. Okay, so is it wrong for her talking to them? I think you guys have to have a conversation. And I would say to her and yourself, how do we create security in this relationship to honor the container that we're in? How do we love each other through this process? How do we help thrive and heal together? Number one priority. And then you work through it.